the action-based theories are the ones we're going to start with, okay? And we can divide those into two. Those that are basing the actions on their consequences versus whether or not the action is in accordance with some rule. So we have consequence-focused or rule-focused. And the consequence-focused ones are called, hey, consequentialism. The rule-based ones are called deontology. So if we're looking at a little chart, I've got a couple versions of this chart in different places, but here is the one in the PowerPoint. So if we have our action-based theories on the left, okay, again, we can divide those into two subcategories, consequentialism and deontology. Okay, consequentialism, again, we're focused on the consequences, but you can be focused on the consequences just for yourself or for all individuals involved. Okay, if you're only focused on the consequences for yourself, that's called ethical egoism. If you're focused on the consequences for everyone involved, that's called utilitarianism. But utilitarianism is the most common form of consequentialism that you'll see defended, right? So it's saying what is right is what maximizes the greatest amount of good for the greatest number of people, okay? Or, you know, if you like Star Trek and Spock, it's very consequent, very utilitarian. Okay, rule-based theories, on the other hand, we call deontological ethical systems. And again, we can divide those generally into two types. You either think the rules come from something else, typically a divine being, right? So this is most religious ethical systems. These are types of theories called divine command theories. So what is right is just what God has willed. Or you could say there are rules that everyone ought to follow, but we can figure out what they are using human reason. And that's Immanuel Kant's position. Okay, so Kantian deontology is very famous. He's a big deal. Reason should tell us what the rules are, and they should be maximizable to everybody in all situations, right? So this is the very famous, you cannot lie, right? Even, it's not permissible to lie even if an axe murderer is at your door.